Okay, so I am using a water hose particle, and I have it twice here in my scene, once above the character and once above a sphere that I've added to the scene. Okay, so I have activated physics on the sphere. I have set the physics state to rigid physics and static so that the sphere will just stay in place. It won't move, it won't roll around, it won't fall away. And I have also added a um, infinite physics plane from the create menu, just so there's a floor as well. Okay, so some of the physics, the popcorn effects physics, particles interact with physics. So, for instance, you're going to see the water will bounce off the sphere here and off the floor. However, it will not bounce off the character. So if I go ahead and play my scene, you'll see it's bouncing off the sphere and bouncing off the floor, but not off the character itself. Now, the character does have collision shapes, but they don't affect the particles. They only affect the clothing and other physics objects in the scene. So to get the water to bounce off the character, you will need to basically attach the physics object to the character. So I'm going to attach the sphere to the character's head. And to do that really quickly, I can just select the sphere or right click it and select attach. You can use link if you want as well. I'm just going to use attach and then click on the head. Okay, now I'm going to go and find the attach section in the modify panel. Now you can also do the pick parent here and then click on the head. That works the same way. But then I need to move it to the position of the head. So I'm going to click on the little ellipses here. And in this panel, I'm going to go ahead and say align to position. And you can see it's moved up to the head now. And of course, it's quite large. Now it aligns with the pivot. So the pivot on the sphere is at the bottom, not in the center. So it's going to align the bottom of the sphere to the base of the head bone. You can change the pivot on the sphere if you want to, but in the years there's no need to for this. Okay, so go ahead and hit OK, and now we need to scale it down to fit the head a little better. Okay, so I want it about there, so it's kind of real similar size to the head. And what I'm going to do now, let me zoom in on this so I can see it. Of course, we don't want it to be actually visible here, so what we'll do is up at the top of the modify panel, there's the set as dummy checkbox. Go ahead and check that, and then it will be hidden. And you can show and hide your dummies by pressing Control D on your keyboard. Okay, so now if I play if I run the physics, I'm going to play the engine, you'll see it is bouncing off of that sphere as well. So you can get some water bounce for the character that way. And so there you go.